It's just a matter of incorporating a little bit of balance, and that's balance in the food, balance in your experience sitting in the dining room with wines and service. And we wanted it to be a contemporary feel, but we also really wanted it to be warm and in a calm setting. I love Asian influence, and I try to incorporate that subtly into the menu. And looking at that culture and that outlook is more of a sense of balance and balancing the food. And as I mature and my cooking matures, it's focusing on true and pure flavors without having to mask them and using heavy ingredients, which I think you can utilize a lot more things naturally. We put a lot of high expectations on ourselves, and we want to deliver the best dining experience in Chicago, and we realize we are not shooting for a four-star market with our prices or our demeanor or the accoutrements around the restaurant, but we want people to feel like they're still getting the top service, the top quality and freshness of food, that their food is cooked properly. And we try to keep a large menu so there is a little bit for everybody, and it's been very successful thus far.
All right, so Jade, this Wicker Park gem is right in your neighborhood. Tell us why you like it so much.
Well, I love it because it's made wonderful use of the Turkish bathhouse, which is there, and it was kind of empty for quite a bit. And they've done a remarkable job inside. I mean, everything from the waitstaff, the bartenders, the busboys, the expediters, just everyone makes it a really, really great place.
So Jade, the last time that you ate there, though, tell us what you ate.
I wanted to try something new. I was, kind of tired of, tilapia or, white fishes and things of that nature. So I asked my waitress what she recommended, and she went through several things. The thing that caught my attention was skate wing, and I had never heard of skate wing before and never tried it. It was wonderful. Very, very delicate in flavor, but sort of, meaty in the same sense.
And what kind of sauce did they serve it with?
It had a very delicate white sauce on it. I don't really remember exactly what was in it, but I do remember that I loved it. I mean, it was perfect, absolutely perfect.
But you felt that Jade really liked the lighting. She really liked how the space was laid out.
Maybe I'm a lighting freak or something, but I thought it was a little dark. For when they gave me the menu, and I was trying to read the menu, and I thought, can't really see it, so I looked on the table for a little incident lighting, maybe a candle, and I looked around, no one had any candles. So then I asked for, I made a statement to the waitress that I couldn't read it, and she brought over a little magnifying flashlight. So I'm reading it, with the flashlight.
I love that.
Yeah, I pushed my chair under the table.
I completely think it's like intimate lighting, but haven't you been in restaurants before where it's so dark that you can, I think you're thinking of this place, I don't know. But I've been in restaurants before, both everywhere in the States, and there are some places that it is extremely difficult to read. But I found this place to be that happy medium between being, not too light but not too dark, where you felt serene and tranquil but still were able to move around. And even after you've had a couple glasses of wine.
I thought it was a great experience. I didn't have any of the problems you had. I went in initially, I have an irrational fear of small portions, and went in and but the cooking and the flavors were so big that it didn't bother me. It was incredible, and I found the level of perfection in the restaurant. Everything seemed to have been finely tuned, right down to the little bread plates were square, and the butter plate was square, and then the butter was a cube. I mean, it was like a tremendous level of perfection.
Now, John, you're from Alaska, so you're a big fish fan?
Yes. And so when I initially went in, I thought, the real test of this place is the Alaska halibut, because when you live in Juneau, you're a fish expert and a fish cooking expert, and very, very picky, which I am. Yeah, so I thought, well, this will really test them. And I'm happy to say that the halibut was perfect. It was perfectly cooked.
What makes a perfectly cooked halibut to someone who's from Juneau?
You need to pull it off the grill or out of the broiler, right? Not when it's cooked, but before it's cooked, and it finishes cooking on the plate. And then it's just it's flaky, it's kind of juicy, and it's and they pulled it off just at the right time. It was perfect. So.
Well, Sean McLean, who's the executive chef and one of the partners over there, he used to be at Trio. And I think over at Spring, he's really done a nice job of assembling the menu and doing a lot of dishes that are Asian-inspired and really heavy with seafood. What did you find when you went there, or what did you eat?
Well, we started out, I like the way that they bring you the little sampler, kind of get you around the menu. And then I had it was the soup, I can't remember the names because I had trouble with the menu and the nomenclature on the menu. So
We had a lobster and crab bisque, I think.
Yeah, that was it.
Did you like it?
Yeah,
It was
it was
good.
good.
I've had that
I had no problem with the flavor of the food. The chef really, he had his involvement in the food. He was really, he's the consummate auteur when it comes to his food. I still think that they should bring the lighting up or put something on the table for those of us who want to be able to, read our menus. Coming from a graphics background, the type was a little tiny for the darkness.
Now, what about the desserts? Sean does the desserts there as well.
They had the selection of homemade ice creams. So the standout was the basil ice cream, which I never even considered a possibility. But that was great. It had a very distinctive flavor.
And you had the chocolate dessert.
Chocolate honeycomb. Oof, it was good. Chocolatey with a honey drizzled over the top and a little honeycomb wedge sticking. It was gorgeous. I loved it.
Well, Jade, this is your place, so give us a quick summary about it.
It's a beautiful place to go. Decor, service, everything in the like. Great food, great wait staff, very knowledgeable and entertaining, and just a really good place to go on a multitude of vacations and events. It's good.
All right, Ira, now it's your turn to tell us what's on your mind.
My only problem really was with the other little things, that's all. But I would recommend it. I would recommend it.
And what about for you, John?
I would say that's one of the top 2 restaurants I've ever been to. I had a very good time there.
Hey, being your business, you notice all the details.
It was all details. Who has time to figure all this stuff out? But they do there.
For sure.
They do at Spring. You can find all the fabulous details at Spring at 2039 North Avenue in Chicago, 773-395-7100. They are closed on Mondays, and they're open for dinner only, 5:30 to 10, Tuesday through Thursday, until 11 on Friday and Saturday nights, and until 9 o'clock on Sunday. Reservations are accepted there, and the average tab without drinks is about $45 a person.